What's going on, folks? Life Lessons with Juvy. I am your host, as always, JuvyThaKid. Hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat at JuvyThaKid. Now, my phone's like almost dead, so I couldn't use the camera. So we're just doing an audio one. You guys know how I do, though. It'll be some visuals or something. At least so you're not just staring at a picture. Or at least a still picture. Either way, topic. Let's get to it. Little homie 127. Why is it important to show compassion when it was never shown to you? So why is it important to show compassion when it was never shown to you? Do we punish hold on. I gotta put that down. Do we punish the sons for their father's sins? Do we hold grudges against those who never wronged us? Just because certain people don't show you compassion doesn't mean that you have to be like them. Because here's the thing, if you turn around and no one's ever shown me love, or no one's ever really been there for me. But then if you turn around and you do that same shit, you're no better than those people. You know what I mean? And I know tons of people where it's easy to be like, well, I don't give a fuck. I don't care about anybody, blah, 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 blah. My heart's black, blah, blah. I don't know. I think a lot of that stuff's corny, to be honest with you. When people sit there and say, they have no feelings and their heart's black and their soul's dark. Do you realize y'all are still getting mad at people? You know what I mean? You're still showing emotions. You're still getting mad about other shit. You do have emotions. It's just now you're more angry, more aggressive about shit. It's not really what we're talking about, I guess, though. It's okay. It's one of those things sorry. It's just one of those things just because somebody does something to you does not mean that you need to follow those fucking footsteps. Growing up, I grew up in a household where, I got fucking swung on. You know what I'm saying? I got slapped the fuck up, to put it very lightly. You know what I'm saying? And it was that shit when I was a kid and growing up. I'm I'm not gonna fucking do this to my kids. I am not gonna slap my kids. I'm not gonna hit them. And I haven't had to hit my kids. There's no reason for to fucking crack a kid across their face or anything. But I could have sat there and been like, well, this is how, this is how it was when I was growing up. So that's what happens. No, it's up to you to see what bugs you, to see what you don't like, and change that so you don't do that to other people. If somebody doesn't show you compassion, if somebody doesn't show you attention or empathy, whatever it is, and then you do the exact same fucking thing, you can't you can't sit there and fucking judge other people for not being there or not showing compassion, because you're doing that same thing. And we have enough of that shit going on in the world. We have enough people fucking with shitty negative fucking mindsets, and we have enough people with fucking shitty negative opinions that feel they need to be fucking heard all the time. We don't need any more. If people didn't show you compassion, it's up to you to be that compassion for someone, to be that compassion for yourself. Take those moments and be like, you know what? I am good enough. I'm not a shitty artist. I'm not whatever it is. You know what I mean? We all have that voice in us. We're like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? You're not good enough. Don't fucking show compassion to yourself. I don't know. It's way too fucking easy, and honestly, I think it's a cop-out when people go, oh, well, nobody ever did this for me, so I don't have to do it for someone else. Okay, cool. You're exactly like the people that you're holding this grudge against. Congratulations. You want a cookie? Because now you're just adding to the fucking problems going on, really. I don't know. It's one of those things, like, just because you didn't get something in life, or just because somebody didn't do something for you, doesn't give you a fucking free pass to, continue that cycle and continue to do that shit to somebody else. If anything, it's up to you to break that cycle, i.e., if you grew up in an aggressive household and your parents put their hands on you and you don't agree with that, well, don't turn around and be your fucking parents then. Keep your hands to yourself. Learn how to deal with your kids, like, without using physical, like, force or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I think if anything, right now in this world, we need more people to be showing, like, compassion and everything. And what, like, you're gonna hold on to a grudge or something and, like, decide, no, you know what? I'm not gonna be that person to show compassion and empathy and everything for others. I'm just gonna follow the herd now. I'm just gonna say certain people suck. Everyone can fuck off. Blah blah blah. Oh, you're not even being that's the thing. You're not even being different when you do that. You're literally just following another tribe. You know what I mean? I don't know. There's also something to be said for people that kind of, like, they just kind of throw something out because they, like, in a way, they've, like, been through it, and they'll just kind of, like, add it to, like, a situation and shit. It's like, hey, man, don't need to do that just because, like, you're feeling some type of way. You know what I mean? You don't have to fucking bring a fucking negative aspect to this shit just because you're fucking going through some personal conflict. You know what I mean? Like, I understand in some senses, that's a hard thing to do, but it's like, sometimes you just don't need to say shit. Keep it to yourself. I don't know, because some people, it's like, instead of, like, just telling somebody, oh shit, good job, or, you know what I mean? Oh, that's a dope pick, or whatever it is. They're like, you fuck it. Yeah, well, what about this? And da-da-da. It's like, man, do you think about how that's going to, like, make the person on the other side? Like, there's another thing really about showing, like, compassion and, just being not a shitty person in a way. I gotta close this window. Kids are screaming everywhere now. It is super ridiculous in this complex with some of these kids. I'm not going to lie to you folks. Either way, it's one of those things, like, you gotta fucking, in a way, I guess, kind of like show compassion. Just like, maybe somebody put, like, a certain post out because they were going through something and they just needed to get something out. You don't need to come in and fucking mess with their heads. Because to you, it's just a comment, or to you, it's just having fun, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna troll this guy or whatever. And then on the other side, they're like, what the fuck, man? Like, that's not even what I was talking about. Like, and then that just feeds their voice where they're like, oh, you're not good enough, blah, blah, blah. It's like, hey, man, just fucking chill. For once, instead of being that guy who wants to fucking put a negative thing out there, why don't you show some positivity and just tell someone, hey, good job, that's dope. Or even if you don't like it, keep scrolling. Your thumb broken? Use your index finger. I don't know. I just think we have enough people being fucking shitheads, and we don't need any more. Just because you went through something, now somebody else fucking deserves it from you? Get your shit together. I don't know. It's the same shit. Like, fuck it. Whatever. I think that's all, like, we can really say about it. You know what I mean? Is like, if you honestly think just because you went through something that somebody else deserves to go through it now, like, you have a fucking confused way of looking at the world. And you need to fucking take a step back and look at what you're doing here. Yeah. I don't know. We got enough shitty people. Don't be one of them. I'm sure the world can fucking stand to lose a few of these like negative, weird, fucking confused mindsets we have running around right now. So yeah, I don't know. If you feel like you didn't get certain things like growing up or whatever, fucking make that on your own. A lot of people do that. A lot of people go through shit and they make life awesome for themselves. Pretty crazy. I don't know. I'm going to get out of here though. I hope you folks know, kind of like get what I was saying there. Either way. Mucho love. Thanks for tuning in. Always appreciated. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment below. All my quiet kids. Oh, wait, no. This has been Life Lessons with Juvy. I've been your host, JuvyThaKid. Hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat at JuvyThaKid. All my quiet kids, freaks, and weirdos. For the love of everybody, please keep being weird.